today's session. So in today's session, let us start with currency conversion. So when doing currency conversions, so my requirement is we are getting different currencies from the source. So you're getting different currencies like INR, GBP, USD and so on. Now what is my requirement? My requirement is based on the user input. When user input based on the user input, it needs to change the currency when the user is trying to input at the runtime. Now suppose say user input euros. So based on the user input, it needs to calculate exchange rates for all the source currencies and give the value based on the target currency. So how can we achieve this? Now, in SAP HANA, we have different currency related tables. First of all, we need to transfer these currency related tables from SAP to SAP HANA. So how can we transfer these currency related tables? Using data services. So first what I will do is, we need to transfer all the currency related tables from SAP to SAP HANA. So I log into data services. So let us log into data services. So all the participants able to hear me? Because I just got a message, participants not able to hear me. Is everything okay, all the participants? I hope everything is okay. Thank you so much. So let me log into HANA Studio. Let us log into HANA Studio. Excuse me. Click OK. So once I click OK, let us also log into Data Services Workbench. Click Start. Click All Programs. Click SAP Data Services 4.2 and click Data Services Workbench. Once I click, now let us log into Data Services Workbench. The username is best and provide the password W capital welcome 123 and click log. So once we log into Data Services Workbench, let us completely close this. So here you can see, excuse me. So here you can see Project Explorer. Under Project Explorer, so here you can see different projects. So click File, click New, click on the project, provide the project name. So let us give the project name. Let us give jet underscore data. Let me select the repository. So I'm giving the name of the project and we're selecting the repository and click Finish. So once I click Finish, now what is the use of a project? Project is used to group data flows. I'll right click on the project, click New, click on Data Store. So what is a data store? A data store is nothing but a connection to source and connection to target. Let us click on data source. Let us give the name for the data source. ECC. I'll give it as SAP. It is an SAP system. Click next. Now let us select the data store type as SAP application. Provide the application server name. Click start. Click on SAP logon. Excuse me. So once I click on SAP logon, right click on SLT. Click properties. Provide the application server. Copy paste the application server details. Provide the username is best. Provide the password W capital welcome 123. So once you give these details, let me also give system number. System ID is 07. Click on test connection. Once you click on test connection, so here we can see connection test succeeded. Click close and click finish. So once you click finish, expand the project, and here we can see the data store SAP. Now let me right click on the project, click new, click on data store. Now let us give the name HANA. Let us provide the description. Let us click next. A data store type is database and database type is SAP HANA. Now use ODBC. Why use ODBC? Double click to say no. I don't want to use any ODBC. Just I would like to connect to SAP HANA. So I'll click on HANA Studio. Right click on the system. Click properties. Click additional properties. Copy the host name. Go back. Provide the details. Provide the port number 30115. Again, let's go back. Provide the port number. Provide the username is best. And provide the password W capital welcome 123. Once we give these details, click on test connection. Connection test succeeded. Click close. And finally click finish. Excuse me. Now once we're done, now what is the next step? What is the next thing that we need to do? Now we need to import tables based on the business requirement. So participants, how do we import tables? Using a data store to SAP data services repository. So the next thing that we need to do is import the repository. So double click on SAP system. Click on tables. Please see participants. Now suppose say if you want to import bunch of tables, we can click on the first icon, which is known as import objects. Excuse me. Excuse me. So once I click on import objects, participants, please see here. You can see there are so many solutions: environment, enterprise portal, financial accounting, financial services, product lifecycle management, logistics. So a lot of things that you can see are manufacturing. But what is my requirement? My requirement is import currency related tables. So where are these currency related tables that I can import to HANA? Just close this, click on the second icon, and let us enter the table TCURR. Yes, I'm trying to import few currency tables. Click finish, click on the plus icon, TCURV, again TCURN, TCURX, TCURV, 1 minute, TCURM, TCURF. So these are a few of the currency tables that I'm trying to import to SAP HANA. So let us click save. So once you click save, so what is going to happen once you click save? It's going to import to repository. Click save, expand SAP, expand tables. I think we have few more tables. TCU, few more tables I need to import. TCU, RW, TCU, RM, TCU, RN. Sorry, it's already there. TCU, RS. X is there, W is there, T, TCU, RT, and click save. So once I click save, now I imported about 9 tables. Now all these are currency related tables. Now for example, TCURR stores the exchange rates. TCURV, it stores exchange rate types for currency translation. TCURF, it stores conversion factors. TCURN, now this table stores quotations. And TCURX stores the currency decimals. So these are different tables. Now we need to transfer these tables from SAP to SAP HANA system. So what I'm going to do, right click on the project, click new, click on replication job. Let's give the name for the job, provide the description, and click finish. So once we click finish, select the required tables, drag and drop into the replication job, expand, select, and now here you have target data store. Click on this, select SAP HANA, click OK. The target owner is best. Finally click on validate. Validation is successful. Click close and click execute and click yes, and finally click finish. Once we click finish, all these tables will get transferred to the best schema. So let us wait for some time. So just for a few minutes. Now these tables will transfer to the best schema. The job is started. Now once we transfer these tables, okay, until now what we done? Until now, I transfer the tables from SAP system to SAP HANA system. Excuse me, sorry. Now once this is done, I'll go back to the HANA Studio, expand the system, expand the catalog. Let us go to the best schema, expand the schema, right click on tables, expand the tables. Let us search for any table, click on filter. Let me search for any table called TCURR, click whole word and click OK. Let's select the table, right click on the table and open data preview. Now here we can see the output of the data preview. Now, so once this is done, what is the next step? Data is transferred. How do you know data is transferred? Please see participants. When I go back to data services, please see. Now these are the number of records it transferred to various tables from SAP system to HANA system. Now, what is the next step? The next step is to start the conversion. Let us go back to HANA Studio. What I'll do is I'll scroll to the top, close the catalog, right click on content, click new, click on the package, provide the name for the package, click OK. So once I click OK, expand the content. Let us go to the package CURR. Let us right click on the package, click new, click on, excuse me. So now let us click on this, or what we'll do is instead of again creating a new one, just I would like to copy paste any existing one. So let me copy this. Let me copy this and right click on this and click paste and click OK. Click OK. Expand the analytic view because I don't want to create again analytic view. Just I'm trying to copy and paste from the existing one. Now let me click on validate. I think this is some problem over here. 1 minute participants. There's some issue with schema mapping. So what I'll do is instead of using this table, I don't want to use this table. I'll remove this table. I'll just take the table from best schema, CE1 IDA from best, and click OK. Let me even check this whether from where we are taking these tables. I think this is also not working. Okay, what I'll do is this is not working, so I'll take from a different schema. Let me use this AV underscore PA underscore actual. Let us right click on this, open data preview. Let us click on data preview. click on data preview, raw data. Okay, this is working fine. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this, click copy, scroll to the bottom, right click on the currency package, click paste, click OK, click OK, double click on this analytic view. Now let us click on validate and click on save and activate. Select the request and click finish. So once you click finish, the data model is activated. Now please see participants. Now here when you go to the data foundation, when you click on this find icon, here you'll find a column called WAERS. Or sorry, it's FRWAE. Now what is FRWAE? FRWAE is nothing but foreign currency. So I'm just trying to highlight this column. Why am I trying to highlight? Let us right click on the column. Please see participants. Click apply. Click show list of values. Please see. Do you find there are different currencies? USD, Japanese yen, British pounds, euros, and so on. So this is nothing but foreign currency. So what is my requirement, participants? I would like to see data, the incoming data, based on different currencies. So I'll go back. So here I can see data in different currencies. Now what I'm going to do is, excuse me. So here I'll select a VV is 0, VV is 010. I'll click find for VV010. Just try to find for VV010. VV010 is nothing but gross revenue. I'm trying to highlight this column. Select the column. Now please see participant, this is nothing but gross revenue. Now here we are at the data foundation. Click on star join data foundation. Select this column VV010. Make this column as a measure. So how do you make it as a measure? Why are we supposed to make it as a measure? Amount and quantity related data. Click on semantics. Click on validate. Now here you can see this is a measure now. Click on star join. Select the measure. Please see participants. Here you can see there's a property called a semantic type. Click on excuse me. Click on the semantic type. At the semantic type, let us select amount with currency code. And here you can see, once you click on this conversion, once you check this conversion, all the options are highlighted. Now what we need to do over here, so here we need to use schema for currency conversion. What is the source currency? What is my target currency? Exchange type, conversion date, exchange rates, and so on. So here we need to use schema for currency conversion. click on this icon. Once you click on this icon, so it is asking, what do you mean by schema for currency conversion? What does that mean? It means that all the currency related tables is stored in that particular schema. TC participants, it means that whatever the tables that we just replicated, all these tables are available in which schema? In a schema called BEST. Now please see participants, do you see here the BEST schema? Or you can see, you can check out any other schema. So let us select this schema, the BEST schema, click OK. Now here it is asking client for currency conversion, whether you would like to use a cross client or a session client. So how do you know whether it is a session client or a class client? Please see participants. Click on this. If you want to give a fixed client, you can give a fixed client over here. Just you need to type over here 800. Or if you want to give a session client, and dynamically it can recognize. How it can recognize dynamically? This is already hard coded at the user level. So click OK. Source currency. So what is my source currency? From which column all the incoming sources are coming from? FRWAE. So I'll click on this. What we need to select? Select the column. What is the name of the column? FRWAE. From this is the column from where I'm getting all the source currencies. Click OK. Target currency. Again, click on this icon. Now what is the target currency? Target currency, I'm selecting this as input parameter. Why am I giving input parameter? Participants, I want to give input based on the user input. It needs to calculate exchange rate based on the user input. So how do I create this input parameter? Participants, everything okay? Because I just got a message, participants, there's some problem in the, is all the participants okay? All the participants able to follow the session? Or am I fast, participants? Do participants think I'm fast? You want me to slow down, participants? So what I'm trying to say here is, please see participants. Now where are all these source currencies? In which column? FRWAE. In here, this is the source. What we want to create input. What you want to input, for example, euro. When I enter euro, it will calculate the exchange rates based on the source and display them in one uniform currency. So here you're trying to display them in one uniform currency based on variable source currencies. Based on variable source currency. Okay, participants, is this okay? So we're trying to input currency. Once the user input currency, it is going to calculate exchange rates. For example, what is the exchange rate? Let's suppose a user enter INR. Let's say user enter INR. 1 INR is equal to 70 USD. It's going to calculate the exchange rate at the runtime of the user execution. So currency conversions are something very complex calculations. But even though For such a complex calculation, system calculates on demand. Please see participants, I'll go back. There are no input parameters. Cancel this. I'll even cancel this one. We'll come back to the screen again. Here we can see input parameters. Right click on the input parameter, click new, give the name IP_currency, provide the label. So once you provide the label, excuse me, so here we give the name, we are providing the label. So once you give the label, so here we can say semantic type. The semantic type is currency, and data type, I'll take it as nvarchar. Length is 10, and click OK. So once I click OK, so here I created a input parameter called IP_currency. Now I'm going to use this. Let me select this again. Let me click on semantic again. Click on amount with currency code. Click on conversion. Schema for conversion. I selected the best schema. Click OK. Client for currency conversion. Source currency. Source currency FWAE. Click OK. Target currency based on input parameter IP_currency. Click OK. Exchange type. Click on the exchange type. What exchange type would you like to use? I would like to use a standard translation at average rate. I'm using standard translation at average rate and click OK. Conversion date. So you want to use which date for the conversion? Date on which you would like to execute the conversion. Click OK. Just I'm giving some date. And finally click OK. So once you click OK, see participants, I enable VV010 with currency conversion. Now, let us click validate and click save and activate. What we do is, this is the one. Let us right click on this. Okay, participants, I would like to do one more thing. How would I show difference between the original and the converted? In order to show the difference to participants, what I'm going to do is, I'll go back, click find for VV01, VV010, right click on this, click add to the output. So why am I taking the same column again, participants? Because I would like to show the difference to the participants. How the currency conversion, with currency conversion and without currency conversion. So click on semantics, click validate, click save and activate. This is _1 is without and VV010 is with. Let us click on data preview. Click on data preview. Now please see participants, it is asking to enter the currency. So what currency I would like to take, for example? I'm entering USD. So what is my requirement over here? All the source currencies, whatever the source currencies that we have here, should be converted to target currency. What is that? USD. So I'll go back, enter USD, click OK. And now what we need to do, now we need to drag and drop VV010. So it says there's some error. What's the error? User defined function. Could not determine the valid conversion rate. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go back, click on star join, select the column, click on semantic type. Now, upon conversion failure, now see there is an option called, now suppose say if system is not able to find for some conversion, it will fail. I don't want to fail. I want to click set to null and click OK. Because sometimes, because this is a demo system, always we may not have the required exchange types. So just I click to null. I selected the null. Now let us try to execute once again. Let us click data preview. Let us click on this icon. Okay, so here I'm able to see in Chinese because I think the user language we selected as Chinese. So I'll select this, click OK, and click OK. Let us drag and drop. Let us drag and drop FRWAE. Once we drag and drop FRWAE, click on table. Now please see participants, here you can see there are different currencies over here. Now I'll drag and drop VV010. What is VV010? This is original currency. Now here you can see all this is original currency. Now what is going to happen? USD to USD will remain same. USD to USD will remain same because source and target is same. Now all the other should convert to USD. For that I'll just drag and drop VV010. Now please see participants. Because the source and target is same, USD and USD. But all the other currencies should change. You see, USD is same. Now Japanese yen converted to USD. British pounds converted to USD. Euros converted to USD. Canadian dollar. So basically, when you click on show log, double click on generate SQL. Please see participants. What it is showing you here? There's a placeholder. Now I'm giving the USD. The source in target is same. That's why it is showing USD to USD. But all the other currencies have been converted. Now let's say, for example, I'll take euros. So let me click refresh. Instead of USD, I'll take euro. Click OK. Now this time, see participants. Euro to euro is same, and now USD's got converted to euros. USD. So this is original, and this is converted. Okay, participants. I hope all the participants okay. So let me once again recap the complete exercise, what I'm trying to show you to the participants. So the first thing that I do is we transfer all the currency related tables using data services to SAP HANA, like TCURF, TCURM, TCURN, all this I transferred. Once I transferred, what did we do? In the analytic view, for a measure, I enable the amount with currency. Once I enable, first we check the conversion. From which schema would you like to read currency related data? Client for schema conversion. What is the client that you would like to use? Session client. What is the source currency? FRWAE. FRWAE is nothing but it's foreign currency. So you have variable currencies. What is the target currency? IP underscore currency. This is input parameter. So I created input parameter. Exchange type is standard. So this is the conversion date. And finally, once you click OK, all the participants. So let me show you the assignments for today's session. So if you go to the Dropbox, let us go to the assignments. I hope all the participants are able to follow the session. Let us go to set to materials. So here, participants, in here you have implementing currency conversion in a calculation view. Implementing the currency conversion in a calculation view. Okay, all the participants. Double click on this. So here you have detailed step-by-step document and how we can implement the currency conversion. Very, very detailed, the document is there over here. So, participants, from tomorrow's session, I would like to take up the certification questions. So whatever the subject until now we covered, from tomorrow let us start the certification questions and see how many participants